Hey everybody, it's Eric the Horror Man here. Today I'm going to be doing a video of my soundtrack collection, showing what soundtracks that I have, ranging from all sorts, from horror to action. So without further ado, first up we have is the bootleg soundtrack of Fright Night. Next we have is Night of the Demons. Here we have the soundtrack to Night of the Creeps. The 20th anniversary edition of They Live. The 2-disc expanded edition soundtrack of The Fog. Deathstalker 2 and Chopping Mall. Over the Top. The limited edition 2-disc soundtrack edition of Cliffhanger. The limited edition soundtrack of Tango and Cash. Rocky Balboa, The Best of Rocky. Demolition Man. Critters. Evil Dead 2. Ash vs. Evil Dead. Broken Arrow. The Breakfast Club. Friday 13th. The 2-disc limited edition soundtrack of Friday 13th Part 2 and Part 3. Friday 2-disc soundtrack edition of Friday 13th, the final chapter and Part 5. Friday 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Friday 13th Part 7 and 8, The New Blood and Jason Takes Manhattan. A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Freddy's Favorites, the best of A Nightmare on Elm Street, where they play random scores from 1 through Freddy's Dead. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Halloween, the 20th Anniversary Edition. Halloween, the new one from 2018. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Limited edition, expanded soundtrack of Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. The limited edition expanded soundtrack of Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. The definite edition of The Terminator. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. The limited edition soundtrack of Terminator Dark Fate, which is Part 6. Predator. The limited edition soundtrack of Commando. The deluxe edition of Total Recall. The 2-disc edition of Prince of Darkness. The 2-disc limited edition 30th anniversary edition of Big Trouble in Little China. Roadhouse. Showdown in Little Tokyo. The bootleg soundtrack of Phantasm, where it's got the music from Part 1 and 2. House and House 2. The limited edition soundtrack of Child's Play. The limited edition of The Blob. The limited edition soundtrack of Pet Sematary 2. The 30th anniversary edition of Hellraiser. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Near Dark, Body Parts, Leprechaun, Basic Instinct, Reanimator, and Bride of Reanimator.